Hello and welcome, guys. This is going to be a new episode for me. Very new. Not new episode, but new series, I take it. I was on a multiplayer server, which you can watch my videos on that. And everybody is wanting to know how to build. Asked me to do tutorials on how to build this skull. Well, for those who know me, I'm a Minecraft builder, so that's why it looks blocky, but I guess everybody likes it like that, I guess. I don't know. You could use some other blocks to round the cheeks out and stuff like that, but it's kind of got its own little feel. So I've had a lot of people ask me to make a tutorial on this, which I'm not a 7 days builder, so you'll have to bear with me. One thing I found out that is I'm very bad at this, so I don't know most of the controls or anything like that. As you can see on the teeth here, I've got bulletproof glass. You can put regular glass in there so it's more transparent, like the eyes up here, but you have to be warned if zombies come and break your glass right here, the front of this could collapse. So yeah, that was a big learning curve for me, is to learn that there's gravity in 7 days, unlike Minecraft, not like Minecraft. But let's go ahead and head on in here, and I'll show you. You can make the back side of this as big as you want it. Right now, I just put a few things in here so you can get an idea. And you got the upstairs where you put your sleeping bags and all that stuff. But let's go ahead and get on to the actual tutorial, shall we? Okay, so don't mind this bit right here. I did this so it helps me show you guys where everything's going to go. So basically, you're going to put your blocks up front here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the front part of the mouth. A diagonal corner here. It'll go 2 like that. Same on this side, so you can get a look at that. And I'm going to be doing this tutorial like I've done Trove and Minecraft tutorials. I'll go ahead and oops, I forgot to shut that off. I'll go ahead and do little bits so you guys can pause and whatnot and do your thing while you're building. And then we're going to come back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same on this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like that. Now basically you're going to copy this, but you can't do that, because if you do that, it's going to fall down. So what I usually do right through here is I'll place my teeth where I think they're going to be going. So what we're going to do, you're going to every other one, so tooth, space, tooth, space. And on the front one, I always like to make it longer. I don't know, it kind of looks cooler. And then we're going to go boom, boom, space, space, just like that. This one goes up 2. This one goes up 1. And we're going to go up 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now normally I would do the whole mouth in one shot, but we can't do that because gravity. Yep. I'll go ahead and take a peekaboo right there. See what we got so far. Now this is where you're going to want to paint. You're going to want to paint these things right here on the sides of the teeth and whatnot. All sides over here, like so, in between all these teeth, because once you place your glass in here, like so, you're going to go all the way up until this section right here, and then you're going to go up 1, 2, and then you're going to place another block here, and that's going to be for the other tooth, as you can see right there, and then continue placing your, and it's going to be every other one like that. And then you can go ahead and start placing these blocks because you have support right there. You're going to do the same right here. You're going to put one there. Boom. Boom. That goes for the tooth right there. And then over here, you're going to go ahead and put your glass. Like I said, you're going to want to have to paint that right there ahead of time. Just like so. And you're going to go all the way up to here and then place this block there, and then we're going to continue from this over to here just like so. Okay, and then you're going to go up, boom, boom, and as you can see there's a tooth right there, so we're going to have to put a block right here as in a tooth. Now once you get here, you can go ahead and go out this way a bit. That way it doesn't fall. You don't go too far. And that way you can just start filling this in right here. Boom, 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 boom. And then you're going to go glass, glass, and leave the last one for a tooth. And we have to do this because normally I would, like I said, I would do the whole mouth in one shot, but you can't do that because there's nothing holding it up. It'll fall. And then we're going to go over here, glass, glass, tooth, glass, 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 glass. You get the idea. And then here's another tooth right here. Boom. And then we can go boom. And that's the end of that right there. So we go back over here. And this is far enough to reach right there, and we just fill this in. Boom, 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 and then clap, or a tooth. It's not really a tooth, but you know where I'm going with this. And then put boom, and another tooth, and we go over here, and boom, just like that. We'll go out here. You can see what we have, and as you can see, it's the part of the mouth. Okay, now what we can do right here is we want to start filling in the top area all the way across here. We're going to go ahead and go down like this. And we're going to fill in this bottom section here. But what I want to do is, that way we have support. We got to have support in this thing. So we're going to fill this in. And we're going to leave the center for the door, like so. Yeah, learning to build in 7 days has been a struggle. I've lost plenty of blocks thinking that I could go further than I thought. The build I did on the multiplayer server did not go nicely for me. We'll put it that way. Okay, let's start filling this in at the bottom here. Like so. Okay, and there we have that. Now that part is done. Now the next part is how far you want to go back. It's totally up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's the size I've got that one. So that gives you this living space right in here to live in and whatnot, and the upstairs. So if you want that size, if not, you can go way out here if you want. It all depends on your preference right there. So what I want you to do is go ahead and fill in the area you want. My building sucks with 7 days, let me tell you. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and fill this in all the way, leaving this empty area right here. See, I can't place blocks. You're going to fill this all in all the way around, and you're going to fill in this floor here. And I'll go ahead and let you do that while I fill this in. We're going to go ahead and pause and be right back. Okay guys, we're back once more, and hopefully you've got all of your blocks done and whatnot. It should look something like that. And once you come to the front, you'll probably be on wood frames or whatnot, but I want you to go to this tooth right here, the gap right here in between these two teeth right here, and I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's going to stick out just like so. You're going to go over to the other side and do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like so. Then you're going to come on to the end. 1, 2, 1, 2, like so. Now it's time to do the little nostril right here. So we're going to go up like so, up that way. You want to leave a gap right here. And I think the best way we can do this is take from right here, go all the way across like so. I always like putting that block in the middle, that way I know where it's at, like so. See there? Looks good, doesn't it? Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go across here like so. And as you can see, oh come on, quiet down. I was wondering if I get through this without getting zombies all hissied and pissied at me, but doesn't look like it. We're going to put 2 blocks here, 2 blocks there, and as you can see, it's starting. It's kind of hard to see right now because this is not painted or anything, but it's kind of starting to get a shape to it, doesn't it? Okay, and then we're going to go boom, boom, like that, and there we have the nostril hole right there. It's really hard to see with these blocks, but you'll get it. I think what we can do is turn the time back a little bit. Might be, come on. Well, maybe not. You can kind of see a little bit more. Okay, now the next thing is what we're going to do. Let me go ahead and pause it right there so you guys can get a look at what we're going to be doing here. Okay guys, we're back, and hopefully you guys got all this done right up to this point. Now the best thing to do here is we're going to go ahead and fill in this bit right here. It needs done, and this is probably the easiest time to do it. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Come on. There we go. Now, as soon as we get started on the face part here, I want you to come out to the front or wherever you're at, maybe up here on some wooden frames, but this tooth here on the front side here, which the gap that is missing, I want you to put a block there, put another one there, then I want you to count 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to stick out by 1. I want you to do the same over here, 2, 3, and 4. Just like so. And then we're going to go ahead and work on the bridge of this thing, the bridge of the nose, rather. And to do that, I want you to go one, right there. Don't go placing blocks in the wrong spots for like I do. Boom, just like that. And then since we can't place blocks in the midair, we're going to go like that, and it's going to support itself back there. The next thing I want you to do here is very, 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 very easy. We're going to put 2 blocks here and 2 blocks on this end like that, and you can see it's starting to take shape right here. So we're going to go ahead and start filling this in, and I want you to go out by 1 more like that. Do the same thing here, and it's going to stick out by 1 right there like that. As you can see, it's kind of doing it right now. It's kind of doing it right now. And it's looking good, guys. We're getting somewhere. Now we're going to go ahead and fill this in all the way across like so. Boom, 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 boom. And my stomach is just a growling. Can you hear it? Let's go out here so you can get a good look. It's kind of hard to see the bridge of this nose, or the nose in there. But as soon as you go in here and paint this, the inside like that, you can see it a little bit better, can't you? It's getting there. So I want you to go ahead and take a look at that, make sure it's what you guys have, and we'll be right back. I'll pause it right there. Okay, if that's what you got the same as me, we're going to go ahead and continue making this guy. And I want you to go to these little cheekbone thingies right here, and behind it I want you to put 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do the same next to it. Come on, drop down a little bit. 3 and 4, and we're going to go over here and do the same. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come back, take a peekaboo. Yep, looking good. Now we're going to go ahead and finish this off right over here we're going to go fill this in right here, and we're going to go up again the same amount of blocks, even with the other. As you can see, it's even. Look at that, we're getting there, guys. Now the next thing I want you to do to finish this top of this off, we're going to go ahead and go all the way across here with these bad boys like so. And we're going to put another one up there. And my cat is being a bit mouthy at the moment. Like that. We're getting there, guys. And as you can see, it's resembling the other one next to us. So before we get too far ahead, what I want to do is we're going to have to work on the eye socket here. And to do that, because we don't want too much weight on this and it falling down, so we're going to come in here, and I'm sorry for the kittens. We're going to put blocks here and come on underneath here for support. And this is what I tend to do. Okay, we're going to go up another row right here, and then we're going to kind of box this in right here. These kids are driving me nuts. Okay, I'm really sorry, guys. We'll get it. And we're going to go all the way up to the top, because this is going to get all filled in, and it'll help give us I'll talk right here, some support. And as you can see, we left a hole right there, and this is going to have to be done, painted and everything before you get the glass in there. So let's go ahead and do the same side here, just like we did over there. And we want to make sure we get leave that one hole open right there, and go all the way up it'll go up a little bit higher than this once we get a little bit more in here. Drop this down. Whoop. Boom, boom. The hole is right there, as you can see. But what we need to do before we get started here, we need to paint all this area, because once we put the glass in there, we can't paint it anymore. So let's go ahead and paint this. And I should have put another piece in there, because I'll show you in a second. Let's get this. Boom, boom. And we're going to drop down a little bit right there. So you can see we got that. Come over here and do the same. And you can use whatever color you want. I'm just using this shiny black thing. It's, I think, TV screen. And we're going to go ahead and paint all this. And what I should have done right here, put a block there, put a block there, put another one there, put another one there. And this you can paint any color. Let's go in here. This is what we're using for the black. But we can put like a yellow or a red in here. Let's go ahead and with the red. Put that right there. Put that right there. Now, what I'd like to get is these lanterns. You might not be able to make them right away or something, but if you can, that's good. If not, because that's a cheap light source, and when you back up, you don't really see them too much more after that. Next thing I want you to do is we're going to select our white, whatever you're painting your skull with, and I used the metal white. It looked good. And we're going to paint the inside of this like so, if I can actually get it to go where I want it to. Boom, boom, and boom. Come over here and do the same. Like that. You would think with God mode on, I wouldn't get hungry, but you still get hungry, you still break your leg and all that stuff. Okay, next thing we want to do is we got our glass. And I feel there's, oops, I see something I missed. Right there. I really don't think there's any use to have bulletproof glass up here. So we'll put glass right here. As you can see, covers this up, and it gives it some support. Even though glass is not going to be that supportive, but in the game, I guess just any block is good for support. And we'll go like that. Boom. We got that. And that's what we're looking at right now. So if yours looks like this, you're doing an excellent job. I'll go ahead and pause it here and let you get a good look at it. Okay guys, we're back, and now we can actually finish with the top part of this skull. And what we're going to do, we're going to go one more in, just like this, and we're going to run it all the way across until we get to the other side, like so. Boom. See how it goes right there? And we're going to do that one more time. Go all the way across. Boom. And while we're setting here, we're going to go ahead and go up one more with our supports back here. So that will be all supported right through there. Now, we should have a finished skull on the front side. Now we're going to go ahead and close the back end of this up, and the best way to do this is instead of going right here, we're going to go one more in here. But I'm going to show you something that normally everybody's going to make mistakes with this, and I did the same thing. I just went ahead and started going like this, and I'll show you what's wrong with this process. There's nothing holding this up but that block in the front there, and pretty soon it's going to go boom, just like that. So what we need to do is come right here and put another row of blocks all the way, yep, all the way to the back. Now we can place our blocks right here without it falling, because this is going to have a lot of weight on this section right here. So I keep forgetting to turn email off. Let's go ahead over here and do the same thing. like so, all the way to the back, and then over here, just like so. And anywhere we can put a little bit more support in this thing, it is great. And it should looks like something like that. There. Now we're going to bring all this together, which this will take a little bit of time, especially me, because I'm horrible at building in 7 days. Okay, we're going to keep on going, and I want you to take it all the way up to the top, and whenever you get, and I'll go ahead and pause it and whatnot, and I'll fancily get it done off camera, and then we'll come back and I'll show you to do the next. And we're back, and it should look something like this. The next thing we need to do before we start putting in on the top part on here is we need to do a little bit of support work here. And the best way to do that is we're going to go ahead and put a row here, like so. We're going to go ahead and leave a gap right there, like that. Put it all the way over there. Do another row here, and we're going to go all the way up to the top. And this will help us do a little bit of support here. Because there's going to be a lot of weight on this, and we need a little bit more support, so this will help out quite a bit. There we go. Almost done with this, and as high as we go up here, we want to match that, so we want to go up here. That's going to be even with this, as you can see, like that. There we go. Continue going across. We're going to go up one more like this. Boom, boom, boom. And keep going across. Keep filling. Never gets old. Just like so. Want to match it up. Boom. Because if we don't have this support, boom goes the skull, all the blocks that we use to get this far. So we want all this support in here. Okay, let's go down here. As you can see, we left a little something right here, and that's if we want to put another floor in here like this. That's an easy way for us to go ahead and get into here. That way, if we want to put lights in here or something, or do something, just anything, that's what we'll have right there. Now we're going to go ahead and fill in this back part here, like so. And then we're almost done, guys. All we got to do is put a floor in for the second layer, and cap it off. And then the fun part comes when you go to paint this thing. There we go. Make sure I get the blocks in there right. And I usually do the back part after I do that. That way it's just easier, especially if you're filling in and whatnot. Or not flying, rather. So I have to admit, this fly thing is pretty cool. I just don't know how to go down. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Okay, let's head on back. just like that. Put that there. Boom, boom. Look at that, guys. We're filling it in. This is the last bit of the skull. Look at that. I hope you guys followed along or I hope you followed along good, and I didn't confuse you too much. I confuse myself most of the time, so come on, place the block. Wish the block placing was a little bit easier. You know what I mean? I don't have to see this guy sling his arm out like he's trying to smack somebody on the butt or something. There we go. Last bit of blocks. We'll go inside. We'll finish it off in there, and I'll show you the painting that we need to do. And there we go. And then what we're going to do right here is we're going to put a couple blocks right there. You can either do 2, 3, it's up to you. I usually put 3, as you can see. Brings the cheekbones, or I guess the jaws or whatever, out a little bit more. Okay, there we have that skull done. Now let's go ahead and go inside. And I'm not going to do this, but you guys can do this on your own. We're going to bring this, I usually go along the outside first. Gives it a little bit more support. And go like this. We're going to leave one block open, and that's for the ladders so you can go up. And then you're going to go ahead and fill this whole section in. Like so. I guess we can go ahead and do it. It's not going to take too long. Just like that. Almost done, guys. And this is so you have another layer up here to put storage, to put your beds, to put whatever you're working on. You can put living quarters up there. You have multiple people in here, and that can be their room or whatnot. There we go. And it's all closed in. You can put your ladders right there. We don't have a door. Let's put a door on here. Oops. Wrong menu. Door. Let's go with the basic one. That over there. Put that there. And oops, I didn't have a block up there. How dare me. Okay, as you can see, we're all closed in right here. Next thing you're going to want to do is we're going to select the paint we're going to use for the inside here. And what I usually do here, I usually paint this whole area right here black. So let's go ahead and use this, which you can't use, but you can use one of those. And bam, bam, bam. And if you did it right, like I told you to, all these would already be painted white on the outside where the glass is. If not, then you have to break them and repaint them. But since that's all done, we're going to go ahead and switch back to the white. Oops, we went too far. One down, right there. And we're going to switch to just the regular paint. Touch all these up from the inside. Nothing else, just right in here. Just the teeth. Like so. And you're going to do the same at the top like that. That way they look like teeth, and you're going to paint all these. And then you're going to paint all this glorious stuff right here, which I'm just going to go ahead and do this real quick. Boom. That's the way to paint. There we go. And I'll have to retouch that up. And then we can just go like this. Go back to that. Go back to single brush. Put that in there like that. Boom. Boom. I'm not going to go hog wild and paint the whole thing. That's up for you guys to do. But you get the idea of the painting scheme for this thing. There we go. Booyah. All done. Looks good. Looks like a skull. But there you have it, guys. That is all we're going to do here. It is done. It is finished. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please place them down in the comments below. And we'll catch you in the next video. I'm not sure what I'm going to be building, but evidently people want building tutorials for 7 days. So that's what we're going to do. Till next time, catch you guys later. Bye.